How did you manage to lose your weapon? Go and get it, and this time, hold it tight.
Fracas made us from stone to protect Girdlegard. Against orcs, ogres, and all the other beasts of Tior. We are the guardians of Girdlegard. We are the children of the divine smith. We are the dwarves.
Stay at your posts. Be as steadfast as the granite of which we are made. Nothing can break us. Fracas is with us.
Being developed on Unreal 4, Space Hulk Deathwing is an FPS with tactical elements based on the Space Hulk tabletop game. Infiltrate the Space Hulk, huge collections of various derelict spaceships, debris and asteroids often mashed together, drifting throughout space. You will explore these Space Hulks as a librarian, along with a squad of either AI or other players of the Deathwing, the elite first company of the Dark Angels Space Marine chapter. Seek out relics and explore the architecture and technology from the creators of these massive ships. With a story co-written by renowned Dark Angels author Gav Thorpe, Easter eggs are hidden around every corner. In Swarms, Gene Stealers are powerful creatures, but no match for a Terminator squad when alone. They're heavily reliant on pack tactics and other strategies like ambush, encirclement, and tactical retreats to slowly chip your life away. As for your squad, locking doors behind you will slow the Gene Stealer advance, keeping the swarms manageable for your squad. Each mission will have you exploring a different ship, with environments built based on actual spaceships from the lore. They each have different layouts and aesthetics based on their owners. Space Hulk Deathwing features an arsenal of famous weapons from the universe, as well as new creations. Pick the right loadout that suits you and remember to work as a team. Damage against you is localized. If you take too much damage to the right hand, for example, you won't be able to use your Stormbolter or weapon equipped to that slot. As you progress deeper and deeper into the Space Hulk, you'll meet variations of our dangerous foe. One such variation is the Hybrid, Gene Stealers that use light and heavy weaponry looted from the Space Hulk, such as the rocket launcher. Another lethal foe is the Broodlord, the ultimate product of Gene Stealer evolution. It'll take all your teamwork to overcome.
With a self-made bird flute, Yuki can lure multiple enemies to one precise spot.
What was that?
Now we just have to wait for the right moment to strike. But she does not depend on some loose rocks to kill her opponents. Another cool skill of Yuki is her deadly trap, which she can place anywhere she wants. Setting up a trap and then using the flute is always a good combo if you want to kill an enemy without even touching him. Most of the time you will control multiple characters simultaneously. In this last scene for today, we want to show you a very cool feature which allows you to maximize the power of your team. Welcome to Shadow Mode. While this feature is active, you can set up one action for each character. This enables you to synchronize the individual powers of your team members to take out multiple enemies at once. By hitting the execute button, all characters will perform their actions at the same time. But even Shadow Mode cannot save you if an enemy witnesses your killings. Yet, if you manage to escape in time, leaving behind a dead body is never a good idea.
Murder!
If the enemy finds a corpse, he will alert other guards and even call in reinforcements. You can now stay hidden till things calm down, use the confusion to your advantage, or even try to fight your way out. The choice is yours.
Step back to the era of super spies and take on the role of a secret agent in I Expect You to Die. Infiltrate, meddle, and in some cases, blow things up to get the better of your nemesis, Dr. Zor. Taking full advantage of VR, I Expect You to Die gives you the tools to fully immerse yourself in the super spy fantasy. But it's not all bow ties and martinis. You'll encounter difficult and often deadly puzzles in interesting locales. Escape each situation or die trying. Immersive escape-the-room mechanics meet unforgiving puzzle solving in this virtual reality homage to classic espionage.
Is infested with werewolves. And so every night, the villagers get together to figure out who among them are these horrible werewolves acting with these vicious depredations, and they are trying to figure out who to condemn to their doom.
There's things that VR replicates. For example, the whisper feature in our game, you could do that in real life, whisper to the person next to you.
It really lets you bring that game table experience into VR, into this new technology. All of these social cues, these physical presence elements, these ambient movements that you make while you're at the table, reading your tells and your pantomimes and your giveaways, all of those translate almost perfectly into VR. And that was a perfect fit into the social deduction game that we eventually found ourselves making with Werewolf Within.
Your friends have become other townsfolk villagers in this medieval village together, sitting around the table, seeing everybody's body language, talking to each other, playing these social deduction style games, and having a great time, whether you're around the world or next door.
One of the features I really like to use in the game is the monologue feature, and most players stand up and they deliver a very heartfelt diatribe on why you shouldn't vote for them or why you should vote for this guy. Usually I like to use it just to shut everyone up, and I'll cross my arms, standing up silently, and just shake my head in disapproval.
At Red Storm, there's a long multiplayer history here. We've done a lot of different types of multiplayer games, and what VR brings to us now, a new way to let players interact with each other. So Werewolves Within is this social around the table experience that's very discussion and personality based. But we're working on things that give other types of player interaction in VR, and we have a lot of exciting ideas and expect a lot of great things to come out of here in the next few years.
Brad, the trail leads into the old sewer tunnels. Brad, you there? Shit. Don't worry, Frank. Nothing bad ever happens in the sewers, right? Well, at least I know I'm going the right way.
moving or get out of my way! Cracking work, sir. Cracking work.
Excellent stuff.